Today I have a huge library book sale to share with you guys. This is the way I love to build my home library, buy books for upcoming school years, and just find all the treasures. So let me share with you what I got today. Hey, my name's Adrian from Hello Harris Homeschool. I am a homeschooling mama. I love to talk all things homeschool, family life, and motherhood, and I'm a sucker for books and cheap, free things. So I'm really excited to share this video with you. So this weekend, my husband took an extra day off, and he found a post on Facebook for our local library that said they were having a book sale, and it was $1 for a bag of books. And I have sort of been cut off from buying books, but my husband showed me this post and he took me to the library sale and we had a blast. Even my husband was handing me books that had the look of what we were looking for, old books, good books, and all my kids were just handing me books and we were having a blast. So we went crazy, and I want to tell you before I start, I got 83 books for a grand total of $6. $6 is all I spent. So if you have been watching here, you know that I love a good deal, thrifting, free things, cheap things. It's exciting to me. I have always been that way. So add books to the mix and I'm one happy gal. So I'm going to start sharing these books. I'm going to try to move kind of fast because there's a lot of them. But if you see one that you are really interested in and would like a flip through or have questions about, feel free to comment down below or send me an email and I will try to give that for you guys. But here we are. We're going to start. I'm going to start with this pile right in front of me that is mostly kids books. I tried to kind of sort them out, but there's a lot. So there might be some in different categories. The first two that we found, I'm not sure about these, to be honest, but these are Choose Your Own Adventure books by R.A. Montgomery. So I got 2 of those. And then my son found these, and he is 7, and he is just now starting to really be able to read. So he found this whole set of 3rd grade detective books. Now, I did post on Facebook recently asking if anybody knew anything about these, if I need to be concerned about any content, and I guess these are suggested in the Sunlight curriculum, so I hope these are good. But these are the 3rd grade detectives. I've got this one, and then I got books 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So we don't have the whole set, but I mean, he has the first few, and I think he's going to be able to read these. So he's really excited about these. I also got, okay, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but this is Bunnicula, I have no idea. A Rabbit Tale of Mystery. Again, I have no idea anything about this, but I'll have to look into it, and then my 7-year-old should be able to read this soon. My 7-year-old found this one and sat and read the entire book while we were at the library sale. It's just a little bits of information about lions and tigers. I have never read these, but these are the Louis L'Amour. Okay, I don't know how to say this, but I got a few of these free this year, and I have heard these are good for boys as they get older. Lots of Western adventure. So I grabbed this one, The Phantom Toll Booth, How Birds Fly. I'm not sure if this is going to be any good, but it was $1 for a bag, so I figured I would grab it, and if it's not good, I'll pass it on. But it says, an excellent popular account of bird flight in all its aspects, written by an enthusiast who has not let his knowledge of his subject erode his sense of its wonder and beauty. So that kind of sounded like maybe it could be a living book, maybe it could be good. There really aren't any pictures or anything in here. I think there's like one that has a few birds, so maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. We'll find out. A Roosting Place, to be honest, I didn't put this one in the pile. Maybe my husband did, maybe my kids did, but I have no idea. I also got Fluffy Goes Apple Picking. This is a level 3 reader. And Monkey's Trick. This is a step 2 reader. And I'm so glad I found these because this has kind of been on my list to find more readers, and I got a few. Young Harriet Tubman Freedom Fighter. I picked up a few of these at the last library sale I went to, so I was really excited to see this one. I don't think we have it, but I would like to collect these as I find them. Riverboat Tales. I don't know anything about this one, but it looked cute. About a bunch of animals on this riverboat. Pretty pictures. Maybe it'll be good. Here's a Star Wars reader. This is level 4. It's a DK reader. I think I have one of these as well that I got at a library sale or yard sale or something, but I think it's maybe level 3. So more readers. Samantha Learns a Lesson. So this is the American Girls collection. I don't own any of these, and I did not read these as a girl. I've heard good and bad things about these, so hopefully this is a good one. These are a few that my kids picked up. These are more just factual, informational books. I'm not the biggest fan of reading these, but my kids, they are boys. They do like facts, and as they are getting older and able to read, I think that they're really going to be into reading these for themselves. So here is Boats and Ships, Power Boats. And I mean, if anything, it just has some really cool pictures in them. Here's New Mexico, Facts and Symbols. Footsteps in Time, The Romans. This has activities, crafts, and a bit of history. Again, I'm not super huge on just the factual books, but this has some cool crafts in it, like how to make Roman sandals. Here it tells you how to do it, so I thought that would be fun when we get to that, and we can pick some crafts out of here. The Summer Olympics, Demolition Equipment. I don't think that we'll ever read this, but my boys were having a blast just flipping through the pictures. They are true boys. They love all things construction. Another one just for the pictures, Art and History of Crete. This just has a lot of really neat pictures inside. And then next, I wasn't so sure about getting this, but my boys and my husband really wanted to get these. This is a whole set, and I'm not sure if this is all of them, but it is several of them. These Planet Earth books. We got several of them. There is the Atmosphere, Flood, Storm, Ice Ages, Continent and Collision, and speaking of, there goes my books, and Forest. Okay, I'm also a sucker for Christmas books. I have a huge tote of Christmas books up in my attic, and every year I tell myself I will not buy any more Christmas books. I bought more Christmas books. So we found this one, A First Start, Easy Reader, Tale of the Christmas Mouse, and I don't have any easy readers, so of course I needed this one. But this, I think, will be just so sweet this year. It's very simple, very simple. And it looks pretty. A Memory of Christmas Tea and A Cup of Christmas Tea. I guess this is a series. I'm not really sure, but it looked beautiful. I was so excited when I saw these. I have seen many recommendations for these Advent books, and I found them at the library sale. This is Jotham's Journey and Bartholomew's Passage. So both of these are Advent books, and I guess it's part of like a series. I don't think you would do both of these in a year, but guys, like, these are expensive books, and I got them at a library sale for $1 a bag. I paid pennies for each of these books. This is so exciting to me. This is the way to get the things for homeschool and Christmas and just to build your home library. This is the way to do it. Look at your library sales. I also got this Silent Night book with Thomas Kincaid paintings, and it just has the words to Silent Night in it. It's beautiful. And I got, this is The Animals Merry Christmas. It's a giant golden book, and it's just got lots of pretty Christmas stories in here. It's not in terrible shape. The front had this pop-up thing that's broke, but the rest of it is in really good shape. So those are all the Christmas books I got, and they're not going to fit in my Christmas tote. I'm going to have to buy another one, but I'm really excited about these. Okay, next is this Hymns for a Kid's Heart. This is by Focus on the Family, and they had several Focus on the Family books at the library sale. I already have a few, and then just kind of cut myself off from a few, but I did grab this one, and y'all, this is a brand new book. it comes with a CD, and the CD's never been taken out of the sleeve. Like the sticky is still intact. The sleeve on the outside is in perfect condition, and you open the pages and you can just feel like this has never been opened. This is a brand new book, y'all, and I got it at the library sale. I'm so excited. And this has several of the hymns, the one that we're already learning right now, so we can use this, and then several other ones that I would like to do this year. So I'm so excited for this. I also found all of these Gary Paulsen books. This is the author of The Hatchet, and a friend and I were just talking about this book that she suggested that we read, and I found several of his books. So there is The River, Brian's Hunt, Brian's Winter, and Brian's Return. I'm not sure the order of these, but they didn't have The Hatchet, but they had all of these, and I mean, that's a lot of his books. I also got Beautiful Girlhood. They had the original version, but they also had the version that was redone by Karen Andriola, and I have loved her books so far, so I grabbed both of them. I didn't know if there was a difference. If there's not, I'll pass one on to a friend or put it in the little free library maybe. But I grabbed both of them to see if there was a difference in them. And then there's also the companion guide to it. And these look in wonderful condition too. I mean, there is nothing wrong with these. They're beautiful. So I'm excited for that. My little girl's only 2. We're way far away from this. But I have it, and I got it for pennies. I don't know anything about this book either, but it's called Bringing Up Boys by Dr. James Dobson. The name sounded really familiar, so I grabbed it just to see what it's about. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't, but I'm kind of excited to see what this one's all about. I am a sucker for old books, so this is Big and Bigger, and this is just like a reader. It's kind of beat up, but some of the pages are ripped and taped back together, but old books, they get me every time. I also got this one, All Kinds of Trains, and this is an older book, but we got in the van to continue with our errands for the day. We did this book sale, and my son sat in the back of the van and looked through this whole book. So it was well worth the few pennies that it cost, and the pictures are just great. We also got Stone Soup. This is retold by Marilyn Sapienza. I'm not sure, but we were just watching this on the TV because we don't own this book. So this is a different version of it, but it looked pretty cute, and my boys were really excited that we actually get to have this book now. My husband handed this to me and said, this just looks like a book that just says you. This just says your name. This is the Joan Walsh England Storybook. Again, it's a little beat up on the outside, but it looks pretty sweet. And we have really been trying to read just more stories lately. Another one, Stories for Free Children. I don't know anything about this one, but again, right up my alley. Lots of stories in here, fables and fairy tales. I mean, it's full of, I don't know, good stories. I'm excited to dig into this. There are so many stories that we have been reading lately that I've never heard, and they are very heartwarming to me too. So I'm excited for these. All right, I'm going to move on. I'm trying to go quickly and not talk too much about them, but I love them and I'm excited. I have a whole bunch more books. This next pile that I have, we looked through this whole section and then the kids section, and there was more like fiction books. And I was just doing a quick passover before we left, and I told my husband, I'll look for any books that have like the look, that they look older or whatever, and this is what he handed me, and they were not all together, and I didn't realize till I got home that they were a set. So I got, this is Heidi, and this is children's classics, so I got Heidi, Hans Brinker, Five Little Peppers, The Little Lame Prince. I've never heard of this one, and again, I didn't realize they were part of a set. I just thought, oh, well, it looks kind of old. It says, you know, it's a children's book on the inside. We'll grab it just in case it's something good. And Robinson Crusoe. I don't think my kids are old enough to read this yet. I've never read it, but we have been reading, what is it called? The Sign of the Beaver, and I also picked up this book at some other library sale about Abe Lincoln, and both of the books that we're reading together at the same time mention the book Robinson Crusoe in it. And so when I found this book, my boys were so excited that we have this book that we were just reading all about and how it's adventurous and exciting. So I was thrilled that we found this, and they're in really good condition, hardback books, and they're really pretty together. I'm going to have to find a good spot to put these to show them off. Okay, let's see next. Oof. Next, I don't know a lot about all of these. I got a Jane Austen devotional. This one just sounds interesting. It's got lots of quotes from Pride and Prejudice and Emma, which is on my list to reread this year, maybe next year. I'm not sure. And it just talks about some of the biblical things that come from this book or that you can see in this book. So I thought maybe I could do this as I'm rereading those. The Power of a Praying Parent by Stormy Overton. I am currently reading The Power of a Praying Wife, so I thought this would be good. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. This is fully illustrated. I think this might be abridged. It says Junior Classics for Young Readers. I'm not sure, and it's got pictures in it, but we'll see. This is William Shakespeare's King Lear. I have no idea. Play-Doh. I didn't know what this was, but it was a Dover thrift book. This is Oh Pioneers. It says it's unabridged. Not really sure, but it sounded interesting. This is Final Harvest, Emily Dickens poems. I have slowly been trying to collect more poetry books. My husband picked up this one. He said that it mentioned his name in here, and it's about Tennessee. So in the Tennessee country, if you've ever read this and it's any good, let me know. We just thought, hey, it's got his name in it, and it's about Tennessee. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't. They Came for Freedom by J. Milbrandt. Again, I have no idea. It sounds interesting. There's another book by Stormy Overton, The Prayer That Changes Everything, The Hidden Power of Praising God. I like her book so far that I'm reading, so I hope this will be good. This looks really dense, so I don't know when I'll get to that one. The Yearling. I have never read this. It is illustrated, and it seems to be in pretty good condition, and the picture here is pretty. There are a few torn pages. You know. A Newbery Halloween. Okay, I am not one that likes spooky, scary, gory things, so I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this, but it just has a dozen scary stories by Newbery Award-winning authors, and that sounded interesting. Maybe I'll check it out this Halloween. All right. Next though. Here's my last pile. Okay, I am guilty. I did get two Heidi's, but this one was so pretty, and my thought was I loved this movie as a girl. I have not read the book, and I'm really excited to, and I figure if I love it, my little girl's gonna love it, and I can give her her own copy as she gets older. So, Heidi. This is junior worship material. Again, I have no idea, but my husband picked this up and thought that it sounded interesting, so I can check that one out. Worship services for life planning. Again, maybe it's good, maybe I won't use it, we'll have to see. Harvest of Hope by Faith Baldwin. Again, I don't know if this is any good or anything about it. Maggie's Child by Karen Robards. Never heard of this one either. Prince of Players by Edwin Booth. Again, never heard of this one. Ooh, I was excited about this. The Young Folks Shelf of Books. I got book number 6. Stories about boys and girls. So I have number 10, I think it's number 10, the poetry one, but it's the only one that I have. So now I have number 6. I wish I would have had more, but I'm excited that I got one. Intermediate Expressional Services by Nevada Miller Whitwell. Again, I don't know anything about this. They had so many books, Christian books, religious books, that it was hard to know what they were. It doesn't have a dust jacket or anything, so there's no description. So we were just grabbing things that may seem interesting while attempting to have self-control. Didn't do too good, but I left books there. This one is the new Roget's Thesaurus in dictionary form. I don't have thesaurus, so I thought this was pretty neat. I think this is from like the 20s. I'm not sure. And my last two books are Let Me Call You Sweetheart by Mary Higgins Clark. I never read this. And Mathematics Made Simple. Okay, thanks for watching my giant haul from my library sale. I am surrounded with books all over me. I am going to have a blast this weekend figuring out where to put them all on my shelves. Again, if you're interested in looking at any of these books, or you know anything about these books, if they're good or bad, or you've used them or heard of them, let me know in the comments. I would love to know anything you can share with me. And if I can share anything with you, please let me know. I would love to help you. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I enjoy watching book hauls. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.